Every time I got beaten, my little brother got an extra drumstick, but this time, I had barely taken one bite of braised pork when my mother completely lost it. She even grabbed a knife and threatened me, because every piece of meat in this house was meant for my brother. One day, my brother asked my mom for $10. She handed him $100 without hesitation. When I asked for $10 to buy school supplies, she scolded me instead. In that moment, I hated her to the core and decided to run away from home. When I came back the next day, I found all my personal belongings thrown into the hallway. Panicked, I ran downstairs and asked my father what was going on. He told me my room had already been sold. I demanded to know why. My mother coldly replied that it was her house and had nothing to do with me. From that day on, the living room became my bedroom, but secretly, I made a plan. As long as I got into a top university, I could escape this son-obsessed family. What I never expected was that my mother would even sell the desk I slept on. Furious, I demanded to know if I wasn't her child too. She snapped back, asking what nonsense I was talking about. Heartbroken, I said, "You sold the house to fund my brother's overseas education. Why won't you support me through college?" But in her eyes, I was just a daughter who would eventually marry off. I didn't deserve to be compared to him. At that point, I couldn't hold it in anymore. I poured out years of resentment. Since I can remember, you've never cared about me. Breakfast was always plain porridge. Housework was always my responsibility. You bought my brother a house and a car, yet you wouldn't even buy me a single book. Enraged, my mother pointed at me and said, "If you've got guts, stop using our money." I couldn't take it anymore. Right there, I cut ties with my parents. Even then, my mother warned me, "If you walk out that door, don't ever come back." Burning with anger, I swore I would make her pay for everything she did today. 10 years passed in the blink of an eye. The girl I once was is now the CEO of a billion-dollar corporation. I drove a luxury car back to my hometown, determined to make everyone who once bullied me regret it.